You know, the youth movement is in full swing. Look at Hendrick Motorsports, the 24 car, the 9 car. The oldest driver there is Jimmy Johnson. So we're gonna talk to some young drivers, I mean very young, here at the Legends Car Garage, and find out what do they want to do and how long ago did they start.
When I was about 14 years old, we went down to Atlanta Motor Speedway and we got in a Legend car just to kind of feel it out and see how it was. That took a turn, didn't really go as planned, so I ended up starting in a Bando and ran that for about six months before I got in my Legend car. It was just something that I had always wanted to do since I was young. We knew that Legend cars were probably the best decision to do what I want. There's a lot of learning that I'll go through this summer. We're just at the very beginning, and you know, just to see how that all shakes out before I start setting my goals on stuff. But it's really just go as far as you can go and do the best you can in Legend cars, learn the most you can, maybe look at late models a little later.
I've always wanted to race my entire life. My mom, she wasn't all for it at the start because my dad, he raced and he had broken his neck and multiple crashes. We always grew up watching him. Then finally my brother started it, and he started in Bandoleros. He talked her into it first. Finally, once my brother started racing, she started letting us race, and ever since then, she's been for it, and the whole family is. Coming to the track, watching the Legends, listening to them, that's what made me want to start racing.
I always wanted to race, but my mom, she wouldn't let me. I think about 2015, me and my dad decided to go get a Bandolera, and then we just started racing. She's always nervous about us racing. Every time we race, she always talks about how nervous she is, but I just laugh and tell her to get over it. My dad, he really gets into this stuff because he raced super late models, and then he ran a few races in the Craftsman Truck Series.
I started last year at the Summer Shootout. I finished 4th and 5th, but I didn't really start doing well until this year, with winning 9 of the 14 races down at Concord. I always watch NASCAR. I'm watching Kyle Busch and Kurt Busch, and that just reminds me and him. I just always want to be 1-2. We always want to be on top and be the fastest, and we can actually work together. If his car isn't doing good in a certain spot, I could help him, or if mine isn't, he could help me, and vice versa.
We started doing good in the beginner Bandolera series, and then we moved up to Outlaws. We did okay. We didn't dominate. My brother started racing for Mark, then I started racing for Mark. Ever since then, we've had luck.
A guy we knew in Atlanta named William Clemens, he helped us meet Mark. He had run with him for some national events, and he said that Mark's the guy we need to go with if we want to run Legend cars. And we've been very pleased. He puts so much hard work in and gives us a fast car every time we show up at the track.
I think Mark's really got the setup. He's hit it there, and we've always just got the edge because of Mark. And then plus just racing, we've had so many laps around the track. We test every week and then go out and race, and it just helps out.